This is the totality of the shift in frequency that we just experienced. The Schumann resonance did show a blast from those solar particles from the X-class solar flare that we had within the last week. The almost X-class, it was pretty much an X-class, the M-class solar flare, and the large coronal hole that we have facing our planet, it is still facing us. So we are expecting to get some more frequencies like this. But within this shift, we do have more of an alignment with the Pleiadians, which I mentioned a little bit in my last energy update. So the connection that this planet has to the Pleiadians is that they can be considered kind of like a future evolution of humans, of this planet. So kind of think like time doesn't really work that way. So we have all fractals of self, living in certain parallel realities within Earth. And a lot of you have aligned with the Pleiadian fractal of yourself. And within that, that's essentially like a future evolution of a human on Earth. So if you think of Avatar, if you think of that movie, it's very similar to that. The Avatar with like the blue tall beings. And when essentially connecting with that energy of yourself, it can be very activating. So within connecting to those Pleiadian frequencies during this, a lot of you had those activations encompassed with that release that you were experiencing. So if you feel like you have a connection with the Pleiadians, you should meditate with them today and see what this blast kind of brought forward for you within the collective consciousness shift that aligned us more into that frequency, because their planetary system is at a higher dimensional frequency, but eventually Earth's also going to be, like, this is beyond 5D. I know there's a lot of new age concepts with that, and I've took years to deconstruct myself from learning into that and not learning into that. So just know, like, 5D, fifth dimensional, like that kind of frequency, it is where we want to align Earth with, but that's not where it's going to end up. It's actually going to end up in alignment with the Pleiadian frequency. So today, you should feel more peace. You should feel a breath of fresh air. You should feel kind of like things are more set in stone. We are going into a Mercury retrograde here pretty soon. So be mindful of the communication you're having with yourself and you're having with others. Even though you may have experienced this shift very fondly and kindly, a lot of people are not. So really sit with self and know, just like it may be time to hermit a bit so that you can build for yourself and not let the chaos outside distract you from that.